I'm putting my travel skills to the test as I try to find the absolute best ways to travel on a budget without breaking the bank. Let's start with the problem. Most travelers overspend because they don't plan for the hidden costs. Baggage fees, resort charges, overpriced meals in tourist areas. These add up quickly. Take flights, for example. Booking at the wrong time of year can cost you double or even triple. Flying during peak summer or holidays means you're paying for demand, not just the seat. But if you fly midweek in the shoulder season, spring or fall, you can save hundreds of dollars. Here's a quick budget hack. Set up fare alerts for multiple destinations. Sometimes it's cheaper to fly to a different airport and connect with local trains or buses. Flexibility is your best friend when it comes to saving money. Now, let's dive deeper into transport. Budget airlines get a bad reputation, but if you know the rules, they're one of the best ways to travel on a budget. They charge extra for bags, food, and even seat selection. So here's the hack. Travel light with carry-on only. Bring your own snacks, and don't stress about the middle seat. Some budget airlines also fly out of smaller airports. Yes, it means a longer bus or train ride, but often the savings outweigh the inconvenience. Don't overlook buses and trains. In Europe, Flixbus and BlaBlaCar rideshares are incredibly cheap compared to flying. In Asia, overnight trains can save you the cost of both transport and accommodation. Travel slow, use public transport, and your wallet will thank you. Here's a pro tip. Always compare door-to-door costs. Sometimes a cheap flight isn't cheap once you factor in airport transfers and luggage fees. Now, let's talk about where you'll sleep. Hotels are nice, but they're not always the smartest option for budget travelers. Hostels are no longer just for backpackers. Many modern hostels have private rooms, co-working spaces, and even rooftop bars. At a fraction of hotel prices, they're also a great way to meet fellow travelers. Airbnb and guesthouses are another budget-friendly option, especially for groups. Splitting an apartment between 3 or 4 people often costs less than a single hotel room. Here's another hack. Book accommodations with free breakfast or kitchen access. That's 2 meals solved and big savings over time. And don't forget loyalty programs. Even budget chains and hostels have reward systems where you can earn free nights. Stay tuned, because in a moment, I'll reveal the secret to finding hidden deals on accommodations that most people miss. Food is one of the biggest travel expenses, but it doesn't have to be. Here's the rule. Eat like a local. Skip the touristy restaurants near major attractions. Lunch specials or fixed price menus are half the cost of dinner. So make lunch your big meal of the day and go lighter in the evening. Here's that accommodation secret I promised. Use apps like Hostel World, Booking, or even Google Maps to filter for last-minute deals. Hotels often slash prices the day before to fill empty rooms. If you're flexible, you can score luxury stays at budget prices. Now let's focus on activities. You don't need to spend hundreds on tours to experience a destination. Most major cities offer free walking tours. They're usually run by locals and funded by tips. You decide what the experience was worth. Museums often have free days or discounted entry in the evenings. Public parks, churches, beaches, and hiking trails are all free, and often more memorable than paid attractions. Another hack is city passes. They bundle entry to museums, public transport, and attractions at a steep discount, but only buy them if you plan to use enough activities to make it worthwhile. Here's a fun fact. Some of the best experiences aren't listed in guidebooks at all. Ask locals where they go on weekends, and you'll often discover free concerts, street fairs, or hidden gems. Timing is everything when it comes to budget travel. Traveling off-peak not only saves money, but also reduces stress. Airports are less crowded, attractions are quieter, and accommodations are cheaper. Winter in Europe means Christmas markets and cozy vibes. Without summer crowds, spring and fall in Asia bring perfect weather and cheaper rates. Even in popular destinations like Hawaii or Mexico, going just outside peak season saves hundreds. Remember, budget travel isn't about sacrificing experiences. It's about choosing smarter times to go. Let's wrap this up with a few more quick hacks. Use reward points and credit card miles to cover flights or hotels. Always carry a reusable water bottle to to avoid overpriced drinks. Use public transport day passes instead of taxis. And most importantly, slow down. Rushing from city to city eats up your budget. Spending more time in fewer places saves money and gives you deeper experiences. So, what's the best way to travel on a budget? It's about flexibility, creativity, and making smarter choices. From cheap flights to affordable accommodations. From eating like a local to exploring free activities. These hacks help you see the world without breaking the bank. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next travel guide. And if you liked this video, we know you'll love our other budget travel tips and destination guides. Keep your bags light, your plans flexible, and your heart open, because the best adventures don't have to cost a fortune.